Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, setup and a bit of a review and like testing and that on the BT Hybrid Connect. So as you may know, if you've watched my videos before, my grandparents have a BT Business Smart Hub 2. So open this bit up here. Sorry this isn't the best angle. But yeah, I've opened this before when I was last here to test it, but I didn't have enough time to make a video. But I did do the unboxing, but it was all rushed, so I thought I'd redo it. So as you can see, the power cable is all horribly done up, but it's still the same. It's not really been used. So yeah, you undo the power cable, then you put the thing on it. Then here you have an Ethernet cable, which you need to set it up. So you plug it into your hub, and then you can keep it plugged in because you'll get, that's how they recommend, you'll get the best speeds with this hardwired into your main hub. But if you want to free up an Ethernet port, or if you get really bad 4G where your hub is, you can unplug the Ethernet cable and do it wirelessly. But the 4G is not good here anyway, but it's pretty much the same sort of signal strength around the whole house. So I'm better off having it right next to it and hardwired in. I'll do this. And here it is. So it's got the little BT logo on the front. There's the 4G lights. On the back it shows you all the help and that. Then there's the antenna, so if you want to connect an external 4G antenna or whatever. And then there's, in the last thing in the box, except for the Ethernet cable, is the user guides. This is what all the lights mean. So I suppose I'll put that there if you want to have a look at that. So yeah, let's go set it up. So here is the BT hub. It is in a different place from what it's been in my other videos. Normally it's over here because that's where the phone socket is. But basically what I've done is run an Ethernet cable around, all the way around here. Then there's a bunch of it under the TV stand. Then it goes into one of these RJ45 to RJ45 connectors. The Ethernet cable goes in, then the RJ11 cable plugs into that. And it goes into the back of the hub. Then the SkyKey box and the TV are plugged into it. So I've got this short cable here to plug into it because I hope to plug this in just like right next to it. So I've got the power cable here. So we turn it around and plug the Ethernet. It is a gigabit Ethernet port, which is good. Plug that into there. Plug that in. Now turn on the plug, and it is as simple as that. Once you've done that, it will turn on and it will start to link to the hub. It will link up to the 4G network, and it should just, if you're lucky, you won't need this. Like, you know, this is only ever needed if your broadband line, like your phone line, cuts out, or if you have full fibre, then your fibre line cuts out or whatever. And if that does happen, then it'll probably be fixed in a few days. Now, in this area, the fastest you get on 4G is like 5 megabits a second, which is not very good. But in other places, like at my house at home, we get our 4G is faster than our actual broadband because we only get 30 megabits a second. That's the quickest we can get where we live. But yeah, so it is annoying because it's an extra thing to plug in, but then you don't have to have it right next to your router if you don't want to. Like, you can put it wherever. See, so here it is only 1 bar of 4G. The 4G is not amazing here, and it's pretty much like that throughout the whole house. But as you can see on my phone here, well, I've got 2 bars, but that's on EE. Yeah. So what I'll do here is I'll do a speed test of the network just through normal, just through the phone line. 60, yeah. So that is the speeds that we get here, which is good. And now what we'll do is, I'll just go down here, this, and unplug that. Now, that should go purple, and when it's flashing purple it means it's got no internet at all, and yeah, so it'll flash purple because it's got no internet connection. Then when it stays purple, that means it's running off the Hybrid Connect. So we'll wait for that. So it is now working, and it definitely takes like over a minute. I'd say it's a minute and a half, 2 minutes at most for it to switch over to this. So it's not unbreakable broadband like they show in the adverts. It does still stop working. It's not instant, which is an improvement that could be made. But say if you're watching Netflix, a lot of the show or film that you're watching would already be loaded by the time that goes off. So by the time it needs to load more, that should have kicked in, and then you won't notice in that sense. But say if you're gaming or something, it would cut your, like online gaming, it would cut your game off because of how long it takes to switch over. But yeah, it's still better than no internet, because I think some people on lower down packages would get sent that little BT mini hub, which is cool because you could take it about with you. But then like this, you don't have to change your devices to a different network, plus you can still have all your wide devices working. Like for some reason, if you have a SkyQ box and a SkyQ mini box, they don't like to connect to the BT because of the Sky's mesh system. So you have to have it connected. We don't have to. You can either use a Sky Wi-Fi booster and connect them to that, or plug in an Ethernet cable to your main box, and then that gives off a Wi-Fi that connects to the other box. We're not going to get into that because that's not important. But basically, if you had that BT mini hub, you would not be able to use your SkyQ mini boxes. But as you see, it's on the Wi-Fi and it says EE because BT's mobile network is basically EE. So that ping. But that is faster than the speed test I did on my phone using my phone's data, which is EE. When I did that, I got around 1 megabit a second. Sorry for the shaky video on my filming on the 2016 iPhone SE first gen. Yeah, and that upload is really bad. But that's just this area. Other areas like my house where I live, the 4G is really good. It's faster than our actual broadband, so this would be fine for that. But at least it's better than no broadband. Look at it that way. And then as soon as your broadband comes back, so if I just put that back in, as soon as it's plugged back in, it will instantly, as soon as it recognises it, it will, that's the bit that's instant, it's switching back to your actual broadband. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys come back for another video, and yeah, bye. Go watch my other videos if you haven't.